Hello everyone, and welcome back to EchPlays. I'm Esh. Welcome back to the Sky Factory. It's time, everyone, to accomplish goals. let's do it. Okay. In my hand, you will see the return of the clipboard. I threw the one away last time because they're just kind of a pain in the ass. Once you get into the second, third, fourth pages, it's really there's no tools in the clipboard to help you manage and clear them. So honestly, they're cheap enough. Just throw them off into the space. Okay? Just do it. Just get rid of it. Today we have a special clipboard for refined storage, which was our ultimate goal for the last couple episodes now. Last episode we realized that refined storage was going to need a lot of quartz, a lot of nether quartz, so we decided to do some other stuff, namely get this thing wired up so that our laser could be powered by our reactor, because we knew we were going to need the laser to make the soul sand, which we then would run through the sieve, into this bad boy. And as you can see, we now have a stack and almost a stack and a half of the nether quartz. I also have some more sand I could put in here, like so. Boom. Okay, so I think, and I could be wrong, but I think we have enough nether quartz to get started. And the reason we needed nether quartz, just to continue to recap, was because we needed to make quartz enriched iron. Okay, we needed some iron that was quartz enriched, and now of course we have some. It's gonna be it's a pretty good exchange rate. I think it's 1-to-1 in that you need to put 3 iron and a quartz in, and you get 4. So for each of the items, you get 4 ingots of the enriched iron itself. So it's not too bad. It really isn't too bad. I think we're going to have more than enough right now. Let's just get rid of this extra lingering one in our inventory. Beautiful. Okay, so I have a bunch of enriched iron in my inventory. I'm ready to do the business. And the business is first let's check this off. Actually, you know what? I'll leave it. Controller. That's our first item. That is the core block of this mod. It's what you put power into and so forth. So that's what we're going to work on. I think what I'm going to do is put it on this little area. It's special looking. I was thinking, what can I put in this? I wanted this to be different looking from all the others because it was going to have to be a different size. As you can see, this is 4 blocks and this is 3. And in order to sort of make it not look weird, you have to sort of differentiate this even more. In my experience, it looks better that way. A little bit of a design tip from you to me to you. Anyway, controller. So let's take a look at what we actually need for the controller. This guy right here, we need a diamond, a machine casing, 4 enriched iron, and 3 silicon. The machine, now these blocks are the only worry that I have, because they do require 8 for just 1 machine casing. But I'm not sure we need a whole bunch of them, so we should be okay. So the controller is, like I said, the core of the mod. You need it to put power into. It sort of ties all the other blocks together. So we're going to build this bad boy. I don't know why I'm walking away. I need a diamond. I need some silicon. Let's go ahead and grab a whole stack of it, actually. Let's go ahead and put some other stuff up, too, because I don't have any room in my inventory currently. Please. Okay, we got that, and we'll put up this stuff. And why are you doing this to your father is the question I have. Oh, it's steel ingot. It's not that. It's different. It's different. Okay, we'll have to make room for it, I guess. We'll put this over here. We'll put this next to it. And we'll put this down here. Ooh. Inventory management, though. This is the problem, right? This is the problem we're solving right now. This tedium is a perfect example of why we're taking so much damn time to work on the system, because it's going to replace all of these freaking drawers, hopefully, And we won't have to worry about this anymore. Like, these can all be removed. Technically, it's not going to be an issue at all. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. I think what I'm going to do is dump a bunch of this junk just into this thing, right? Like, I mean, to be fair, most of this is tools. So I'm going to go put it all in this chest over here because this tends to be where I stick the tools. What is this? Reactor case. Okay. Sorry. Oh, sorry about that. I'm getting super distracted here. Wand, wrench, more shears, chisel, net. I think that's plenty of room. I think it's plenty of room to work with. Plenty of room to work with. Okay. Now, back to the controller. We have everything we need. We now have the controller. So, the next thing we're going to need to build is the solderer. Right? Okay. So, the solderer makes the chips that we're going to need to make things like the disk drives and the disks that go in the disk drive. So, for instance, we're going to start with a 1K storage disk. Speaking of, actually, what is it going to take to get the next upgrade? It's just one of these bad boys with a storage housing. 4K, a storage part. It's a really weird, simple name. So if we made, I think we might be able to go ahead and, what is this now, though? I'm assuming you can use any glass, except block glass. Okay. So, simple glass, some silicon. How much silicon do we have? Not a lot. The sag mill, though, we can get, I think I might have some more compressed sand somewhere around here, though, is the thing. Let's see here. Compressed, I mean, I may have just cooked it all. Maybe it's over in the sag mill. I'm hoping that I'm correct in this because there's some diamonds in here. Because I don't have a whole lot of sand, if I'm being honest with you guys. I mean, I can make some, but it's going to take a little bit of time. More time than I probably want to spend on an episode. So I think we're going to just go with a 1K storage unit. And then over time, we know it's going to be simple as getting getting that sand. So we can pretty much upgrade to the 4K at the very least pretty easily. It's not actually too big of a deal. So with that said, the solderer is the item that we need to make something like, where is it? These guys, the advanced processors that the disk drive needs, is made in the solderer. So it's a printed silicon, a redstone, and a printed advanced processor. All this is smelting a diamond. And I'm assuming it's something equally simple to get the bottom bit, which is cooking silicon. Is there another way to get the silicon, though, is the thing I'm going to be asking you, and also answering myself, because that's how Let's Plays work. Now you know. Silicon. I feel like there was a better way to do this than... But maybe not. Maybe it is just compressed sand. I could have swore I had more compressed sand around here. Compressed sand? No. Compressed sand? Negative. Compressed sand? That's a big negative as well. Fair enough. No compressed sand. I must have used all of it. It's fine. That's smart. Why are you doing this to me? No, don't do that. No. God damn it. It's taking the sand. Take the damn gravel. There's so much of it. Thank you. Good grief. Okay. Right. So now I have gravel in my inventory. Of course I do. Okay. Now, next. Solderer. We need to make the solderer before we can even worry about using the solderer. Okay? So for that, we need some sticky pistons. Ooh. Ooh. That's a... we have something, right? We have some slime balls. How many slime balls do we have? We have one. God damn it. We only have one slime ball. Son of a bitch. Well, I mean, that That's unfortunate. I think we can all agree on that. What is this? A raw jellyfish, huh? But there are other options in that recipe. So let's take a look at that. There was like a rice ball, I believe. Give me that. Good, good. Slime ball. Coagulated blood. A slime ball. Rice slime ball. Slime ball. So in theory, no. I think we might be boned a little bit. What about the coagulated blood, I guess, is the question. Congealed blood slime block. Lets you jump real high. That's super unhelpful. So I think what we can do this, though. If we just go jump in the Tinkerer's construct thing, ironically. So the first, let's go ahead and get this copper that I've been cooking out of here. And then we can jump in and bleed into this thing. And then we can turn that into a block, which we can then separate into balls. And it's as simple as that. How many more blocks? 4 more blocks. So 1 more set. There we go. All right, so how are we going to get in and out of this thing is the question. We'll just use some of this gravel to get in. And then once we bleed enough, we can just climb out with also gravel. So, okay, let's go ahead and get this stuff out, just so we're ready when we get out of here. Okay, here we go. Take me. Take my blood. Take my goddamn blood. I want it. I accept my fate. Burn me. Am I going to have to... Oh, you know what? I don't... Maybe it's not me. I think we might have to get some boys in here. Some... Wait, what about... What about nice boys? I was thinking of monsters, but what about... pigs and shit? What about pigs and shit? Let's go let's go pig nap or chicken nap or whatever we have the most of nap. A good boy, and put that boy into a smeltery. Hello. Oh, we have a compressed pig. Just what the doctor ordered. Good night, sir. It's gonna hopefully die in this thing and explode into a million more pigs, and then they will all subsequently die as well. This is actually the most heinous shit I've ever done. Come on, compressed pig. Also, it is a little worrying that maybe he's a different... he's recognized by this thing because he's a weird thing. How the hell do I get blood in this fucking thing? It used to be easy. I used to get blood accidentally in this damn thing all the time. You know what? This is okay though. I'm just gonna kill him. And if this compressed pig, nothing? What the hell? What was that? Okay, well, I mean, first of all, I feel betrayed by the mod itself. What do we have? Let's get a simple chicken and see if this is actually going to do anything. Now, there's a good chance this thing has never worked with farm animals. That much is definitely a possibility. Okay, sir. Now, get burned alive. Get burned alive. Get burned alive. Nothing? Son of a bitch. Okay. Coagulated blood, though. That's what we need. It's the only thing. It's what we have to need. We need it. Have. 100. Give me that sticky goo ball. Coagulated blood. Casting with blood. God, it used to be so easy, though. You know? It used to be so easy. So a squeezer will squeeze rotten flesh for blood. Potential. Potential, for sure. Smelting. Oh, rotten flesh, though, dog. That's easy. Oh, fantastic. You can actually hear the fucking animal noise inside the net, I just realized. Oh, no, I can't. I'm so stupid. I was like, oh, this guy's inside my net. I can still hear him. He's in the goddamn smeltery over there. I'm just going to leave him in there. You know what? He deserves it. It's like a spa day, except he's going to be bathing in zombie blood, which is fantastic. What else are we going to use it for, you know? Let's just suck that blood right out of it and use it in our computer. Man, I would love to have a computer that's like cooled by blood. That'd be fantastic. Very metal. Very metal. Oh, look how fast it goes. It's really good. Goodbye forever, chicken. I wonder if that was the answer. Maybe we needed to have something that was like already smelted in there to cook ourselves. Either way, we found the answer to our problem, which is to just continue to cook a bunch of these things. In fact, it's not giving us very much at all. So let's go. I am honestly almost tempted to go get another animal just to see if it adds to the blood, but at the same time, we have so many of these zombie fleshes or whatever that it's not really worth my time. This is already taking way more time than I thought it was going to initially when I started recording, because I'd always forget one small thing that I'm planning on doing, and then it becomes a bottleneck to success of each episode. I think that's one of the various staples of the series, is that I always plan ahead, but then in the planning I forget one small thing, and that one small thing is actually the most tedious part of the mod. God damn, look at this. So a millibucket, I think we need 1,000 units to get one bucket, if I'm not mistaken. So how do I get this out into a bucket is the question. I don't think we really need to necessarily, because we should be able to just pour it out into a block form, right? So we have one bucket and some change. So really? That's not working? That doesn't do anything, apparently. How do I get a goddamn block of coagulated blood? What's it going to take? What's it going to take? Congealed blood slime block is 4. Okay, so that's not helpful. Do I need to make some sort of like thing, one of these things for a blood, like a ball shape? Okay, so in order, let's go back. Let's just start from the beginning. Okay, we need a blood ball, and in order to get that, we need one of these things, which is these. It's just a loop of it. Wait a minute. So I think, honestly, this is so much work, and I'm pretty sure that I could just pour the blood into a damn casting basin by itself without a cast, and it would just turn into a ball. I'm almost positive now that I'm looking at this thing that that's the case. For the love of God. Can I just dump it, though, in there now? Probably not. Fucking hell. What I can do something else though, right? I can put this back in and reverse these maybe? So if I put this here and then put this into that, it is working. It seems to be working. Oh my goodness. You got to be kidding me. I don't know why I haven't done this yet. It clearly shows that that is the way you do it in the freaking not enough items thing. And I'm sure if you're watching at home, you're having an aneurysm, and I apologize for any sort of brain trauma that you have incurred because of this episode. But at the same time, you know, it's just Minecraft, bro. It's just freaking Minecraft. Right, so I don't know why I turned it into a ball. Into a block. I actually need the balls. So we have the blood. I only vaguely remember why we need it. It's because we needed sticky pistons. Sticky freaking pistons. So let's build some pistons. Cobble, iron, redstone, wood. I can do it. I can do that. Redstone, cobble. Cobble. Wood. Please, Dad. Redstone. Iron. 1, 2. Boom. Them. With them boys. 1 and 2. We've done it. We have done it. Okay. So, now. Is it just this? It freaking is. Oh boy. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it. To some extent, it's been done. I mean, to be honest, there was a part of me that was like, if we get just 2 of these things done on this list in one episode, that's a pretty good, productive episode. But at the same time, it really doesn't feel that way, does it? It feels like I was scrambling for a solution that was pretty easy in the grand scheme of things if I had just used my damn brain for longer than 1 second at a time. But that's okay. Let's put the controller down. We'll put the controller over here. We'll put a solderer over here. I'm assuming we're going to run power to this thing. So what else? What's next on the list? We need the disk drive. Right. So the disk drive is the thing that requires the advanced processor. So let's go ahead and cook a diamond real quick. And that will give us the little diamond chip bit. Then we need the redstone, which is fine. So let's go ahead and pop 1 single diamond in here. And let's go put this yellorium while we await. We can put the yellorium that we have into our reactor. Oh, what a tedious episode this has been. But I don't know if that translates into entertainment or not, to be honest. I've been doing YouTube for a really long time now, and I still have no idea what I'm doing or how it works. So you'll have to forgive me on that. There it is. There's that good boy. Except we're going to need 2 of them, right? So let's pop another one in there. I think. We do need 2, right? Yes. Okay. So silicon. We need to cook 2 silicon as well. So we'll put those in there. Let's go ahead and pop some more of this in here. Right. So. That's done. We'll put it into the solderer once these are ready. Are they ready? They are ready. These will give us the chips we need for the drive, and then we'll make use of whatever the hell we've been doing. My brain is gone. It's completely gone. Okay, so now I believe all we need is to power this thing. I could be wrong, but I think that's what we need to do. So let's go get a wire and hook it up to the system. It feels good though to put things on the system. Like we built a reactor and really we've only minimally used it. So let's go ahead and grab. How many are we gonna need of this? I don't remember. I think we only need 1, but I don't quite remember. Oh, no, let's use this one. Okay. So it's this with a hammer, then this with the shears. That equals 1. Okay, so we are going to need. I was hoping it would make 4, but it only makes 1. Okay. Oh, this rotates it. Interesting. Okay, and hammer and shears. And we have 4, and then we put 4 around a stick. There we go. Now we have 4 wires. And we can hook anything we need up to the system. The good thing is we're putting it in this room, and this room is wired, essentially. So all I have to do is this to a fucking connector. I forgot to put connectors on this thing. Okay. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. Connector. We have one. Now, the question is, if I put this thing next to a freaking controller, will it power it if I just hook the controller up? Probably not. But that's okay. I mean, it's not... We don't need to have the solderer hooked up at all times, necessarily. Okay, it's hooked up now. I mean, in theory, it should freaking work. And yet, here we are, and it's not. Okay. It's a printed advanced processor, a printed silicon, and just a redstone. This should freaking work, dude. What do I need to do? Okay, so I think what we need to do is move this over next to it. And then maybe power it. So let's hook this up to this. Okay, it's doing a thing. Now we've got it. Oof. It was a simple fix. It was a simple fix. I did it, to my credit, I did say, maybe, do we need to put this next to the controller and power the controller? Okay? So I sort of had the modded Minecraft intuition to think about it. I just didn't go through with it. Okay? Okay. Fine. We're almost there. Freaking disk drive. We need 2, so let's wait for this one to be done. Then we can put it all together. It's so weird. It's giving me like, okay, there. This is the one we were going to make, but in theory, you know what? I think I'm going to go with the other one we were going. I think I'd use, it's probably going to end up using the same amount of materials, but. Okay, so we put these 2 things with 6 enriched iron ingots. And then we'll have our drive. So let's put this down like this. Beautiful. Running out of even more space is needed. Running out of space again. Hopefully we can just put this next to the controller as well. All right, here's the disk drive. Now we just need a disk to put into it. So for that we need more silicon, some more glass, a little redstone, and 1 enriched iron. No problem. Should probably put a crafting bench over here. That's all right though. Okay, so a redstone in the middle, I believe, and an iron up here. Glass along the bottom, silicon's in the corner. No problem. Where's that glass? I need 3 glass. And voila, we've done it. We now have the chip for this thing. We need it. I think we'll be fine. We have everything we need, I believe. So this goes like this. The chip goes into the middle. There's glass in the corner, top 2 corners. There we go. And then enriched iron along the bottom. Boom. Drive done. So we now have the disk drive and this thing. Next we need a grid. And apparently some cables. I'm not sure we really need the cables, but it did say it on what I was the thing that I'm using to guide myself through this. Some might call it a guide. It does say we need a cable, but I'm hoping that's not true. I do like that it gives it a little bit of a 3D drive in the drive bay. Fantastic. So we have the disk drive and the solderer hooked up to this thing. Now we need the grid, which is how you access the system and manipulate it. So grid requires a construction core, some quartz, another machine casing, improved processor, and a destruction core. So I need some more basic processors, probably. Let's just do this one at a time then, I guess. We might need to come back to the solderer But we'll come over here. We'll make another silicon bit. And we'll just use this stuff one at a time. That's going to be the destruction core once this thing is done. This is a bit of a long episode, but hopefully some of the meandering that I've done. If there's a lack of meandering in this episode, it's because I edit out a lot of meandering, okay? Like, oh, it's a basic processor, not a silicon chip. My bad. So, in order to make a basic processor, it's a printed basic processor and a printed silicon. It's just iron. Okay, the redstone might be a bottleneck here. It might be a bottleneck. Okay, so it's in the solderer, this stuff. Let's go ahead and make a few more of these. We'll go ahead and try to get 4 total. And then we needed to cook some iron as well. Let's go ahead and make 4 of those. I'm going to put away some stuff now. And hopefully we won't need it. Coagulated blood. We need a space for you, eh? Some manure. Got this in the meantime somehow. Good. Feels good. Probably don't need any more cobblestone, hopefully. Drop that into the abyss. God, there's a lot of junk in my inventory, eh? And I'm not even sure I don't need it, to be honest. What's this egg doing in here? God damn. Okay. So, we have a few more pieces together. The spirit is leaving my body. It's fine. So, basic processor requires a redstone, the silicon bit, and that iron thing we just made. Did I grab that? I think so. I think that's what I have in my hand. Right. Okay. So solderer with this guy at the top. Our last final redstone, which is probably means we're going to have to stop short of our goal here and leave it for next time. Because I'm going to have to farm some more redstone from the sieve. But that's okay. We might have some actually in the chest. Who knows? Okay, so we have this. This mixed with this is a destruction core. Let's go ahead and take a look at the other ones. A construction core is a basic processor with glowstone instead of the quartz. Then the 2 improved processors are, I'm guessing, cooked gold instead of the iron. So, I mean, it's not too bad in the grand scheme of things. The problem is, of course, as usual, redstone. Somehow it always comes down to that. Let's check our inventory over here for redstone. There's none. There isn't any. In theory, I guess I could just pop the 5 stray dust that I have in there and see what happens. And then cook this. Ironically, the frickin' soul sand situation isn't even our real problem. It's redstone as usual, somehow. So I think that's where we're going to stop. Right in the middle, okay? Okay, right in the middle. So next time, I think what we'll be doing is finishing up this system, which is very close to being done. And then maybe we can even modify it, because I don't know how long it's going to take. It feels like as long as I have enough redstone next time, I'll be done, like, with it, the basic system. So maybe we'll set it up to have a crafting component on it and stuff. We'll upgrade it a little bit, maybe add some more discs and stuff for more space. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So thank you guys for watching this really probably long, no matter how much editing I do to it. Meandering, confusing bit of an episode where I don't know what I'm doing for a large portion of it, which is normal. And then I figure it out little by little. I thank you guys for sticking with me. If you guys like the episode for some reason, hit the like button. If you're new and you like the episode, hit the subscribe button. Share this video with all your Minecraft loving friends. And I'll see you guys next time on the Sky Factory.